All right. Uh, Tell me your name.
Keith Renee Allen.
Okay. And you joined up for the Army when?
October 1985.
Okay, 85.
Mm-hmm.
So you were in Desert Storm.
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay. The same war that I was in.
Right.
Okay. Could you tell me about, you told me about the story, I guess, the grenade and everything.
Oh, sure. You want to hear about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was January of 1991, and the trucks had just brought us to the what do we call it, disembarkation point, you know. And so we got into our Humvees and we drove to a point where we were supposed to offload and go on foot to face the enemy.
What was your ambulance?
31 kilo. That's Wild Dog and radio operator,
Okay.
FM radio operator,
Okay.
and switchboard operator also.
All right.
So we got out of the Humvees and we started walking, and then that's when it hit. There was artillery fire. There was tanks shooting shells. There was attack helicopters shooting their shells. There was Navy ships firing missiles all over the place. There was fighter jets firing missiles all over the place. And we could see the enemy. The Iraqis were coming towards us. So the lieutenant was to my right, and I was the radio operator. I was in a line unit, which is an infantry unit. It was Bravo Company, in first of the 187th Infantry Regiment, 101st Airborne Air Assault Division, 3rd War Eagle Brigade. And so the lieutenant was to my right, the platoon sergeant was to his right, the men was to my left, and some more men was to the platoon sergeant's right.
Okay.
So we were approaching the enemy, and then there was bullets flying all over the place. And then all of a sudden, an Iraqi showed up and threw a grenade. And it looked like one of our grenades that we used.
Right.
You know, it was a M33 or M34 frag grenade. And the guy's name was Pickering, and he was a PFC, and he didn't see it.
Right.
I don't know why, but he just didn't see it. And I saw it. So in split action, I pulled him out of the way, got him to the ground, put my body on top of his body. The grenade exploded, and I got all the shrapnel. And it sort of damaged my wrist real bad. You know, there was a little blood, all over the place, but they wanted to medevac me out of there. The lieutenant did. But I told him no, because I said, my men need me, and you need me, and so let's carry on with the mission. So the medic bandaged me up, gave me some morphine, and we carried on with the mission.
Oh, nice.
The lieutenant killed the Iraqi who threw the grenade.
Right.
He shot him right in the head.
Right. You saw that.
Yeah. But I mean, I didn't see him shoot the Iraqi because I was on top of Pickering and I put my head down, for the blast. I sort of lost some hearing in this ear too. Because it was a lot. You know how those frag grenades are. They're loud. They're very loud. Yeah. So anyway, when I got up off him, Pickering didn't know what the heck had happened, and I told him, and he was ever grateful. And I walked over towards the Iraqi, and the bullet was right here, where the lieutenant had shot him.
With his 45.
With his 45.
Yeah, you told me.
He was the second lieutenant, but he was sharp though. He was sharp.
Apparently, yeah. He reacted, yeah.
Yeah, he reacted right, exactly.
Yeah.
All of that was split second reaction. All of it was split second. Because if it hadn't been split second, I could have been dead. Pickering could have been dead. Several of the men could have been dead. The lieutenant could have been dead.
Right.
Because that Iraqi threw that grenade, and it was right on the mark.
Right. That's why I salute you every morning. You're truly a war hero, dog.
Thank you.
You saved a life, and I thank you for it because that's a heroic action.
Well, thank you.
To put yourself in harm's way to protect your people. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You got my back, I got your back.
Exactly. So you were telling me that they got you back to another medical facility.
Yeah, they did. They once we got into Kuwait and kicked the Iraqis out, and we were taking prisoners of war. They got me to a MUS unit. See, it used to be called MASH back in the 50s, but in the 60s, during Vietnam, they were called MUS. So they got me to a MUS unit, operated on my wrist and my arm and my side, and I was in there for about 2-3 weeks, something like that, And so they sent me to Walter Reed to do some rehab, and so from there I went back to the 101st and finished out my tour of duty.
Okay. How many years you did?
6 years.
Okay. So that was like year 2 or 3?
That was the 6th year. Because it was 1991. That's when I got out, 1991.
Oh, okay.
That was the 6th year, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like I said, thank you, bro. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're my hero, for real.
Well, I hope you can